famous and the fashionistas rub shoulders prior to the Rodarte show. Among the audience, Paris Vogue editor Carine Roitfeld and her daughter Julia.
While I was growing up, she was just a mom. I didn't like assimilate her to the fashion thing. It's just when I started to grow up and like clothes that I was, oh, that's kind of good to have a mom in fashion who can like advise me or hook me up or whatever. But she's always been very balanced and a real mom. She was always there. She was taking us at horseback riding lessons when we were like at 6 a.m. on a Sunday. She would go to like school meetings or even like school field trips. She was always there. I've always wanted to do something artistic, and maybe the fact that I was born in fashion led me to do something in fashion, but she always let me do whatever I wanted to do.
On this trip, it isn't just the shows that are on Carine's mind. Her son has also relocated to New York. During her visit, he is putting on an event to which the capital's bright young things have been invited.
Mixing pictures and different pictures together, different stories, different moments. This is a 10-year-old picture from Salim's first trip in Russia. I think she must have, first of all, given me some kind of internal instinct, you know. I grew up in this environment. I've been, you know, seeing my mom working. My dad was also working in the fashion industry. So since I was a little kid, I've been going to different fashion shoots. I've been meeting with photographers, art directors, stylists. I've been growing up in this kind of world of images. So when I work in this type of environment, I kind of have kind of a natural instinct. This is something that I love doing, and I think this is something that she gave me over the years. She's never encouraged us to do, you know, like something that she wanted us to do. She's always encouraged us to do something that we liked doing in life, kind of follow our own instinct again and do something. You know, I could have become a doctor or a lawyer. I'm sure she would have been happy as long as I was happy doing it. So I think that in life you have to do what what comes to you naturally and what you want to do and what makes you happy.
A childhood beauty, Carine had a bohemian upbringing in Paris. Life, she is happy to admit, was not necessarily tough. Carine's devotion to her family is one of her defining characteristics. In Paris, as she flicks through the family photo albums, she talks lovingly of her two children, using language that is surprisingly frank and defiantly French.
With a son, you want to be like the fiancé of your son in a way. No? You're very happy when you go out at the home of your son. He's a very good-looking boy. With my daughter, it's different. She looks like me when I was young. So when I saw her, I gave her all my old dresses, all my stuff to her, and I can see like a young me in front of me. So it's very nice, and we're not in competition at all. She's in New York, I'm in Paris. I got my city, she got her city, but when we are together, we're very friendly, and we share a lot of elements together.
But it is another man she credits with inspiring her to become the woman she is. Her father, a Russian film director.
This is very important for me because it's one of the pictures of my dad, my mentor, called Vladimir, like my son. It's very important to make a family. I think last time I was very happy was Karl Lagerfeld told me, okay, you're a good stylist, but what I think you succeed the most is not your work, it's your family. It makes me very happy.
Back in New York, it's time to temporarily stop thinking about her family. There are more shows to attend. The Marc Jacobs show is traditionally one of the highlights of the week.
There is no stars because they're all doing pictures of me.
Show over, and Jacobs explains why he took a relatively low-key approach this year.
Well, we just felt a responsibility. We've spent so much money in the past years on elaborate sets and entertaining thousands of people at the fashion show, which we love doing because most of them are our creative friends and community that we adore. But, you know, we just felt that with what's going on economically, it just didn't seem right. It didn't seem responsible. So we put the money into the clothes, and we put the money into, you know, making the clothes and paying our people, taking care of our people, and, you know, all that kind of stuff, and presenting them to a select group of press and buyers that are really crucial to our business.
He also has a more personal message for Carine.
She's a great editor. She's a great mother. She's like, you know, she's great.
New York, along with Paris, London and Milan, is one of 4 cities that host biannual fashion weeks. For obvious reasons, Paris remains closest to Carine's heart. In the final part of the program, we'll head back to Paris for the conclusion of Fashion Week and join Carine as she styles a photo shoot with Patrick de Marchelier.
It's not my idea, it's your idea. I've never been here.